Hello, my name is Barry John, and welcome back to Let's Play Parasite Eve. I have a co-investigator with me today, and I will let him introduce himself.
Hi, it's Speedball, and for those of us who can't remember how the last session ended, your lives have no value, your deaths have no meaning. Thank you, Bowen.
Yep. Some sort of schedule, but it's all in acronyms. Probably scheduling bath time, because,
Yep.
there's shower stalls here.
Yeah, they don't live like animals. Except for the animals. Well,
There's, I think, another fire extinguisher on top of that
oh yeah.
shelving.
Does she have anything to say about the individual stalls? Like if there's anything left behind in them? I forget.
Shower, water is off. Yeah, besides, she just finished getting one, so...
Yeah.
And then she got into a boss fight, which involved her being thrown multiple times into a concrete wall.
Yeah, and just impacting on the wall and denting it like a Dragon Ball character. Yeah. Great for water conservation, also good for outer space.
Mm-hmm. And if you're listening to the background music instead of listening to Speedball and I talking, there's this very nice ethereal going on. Bunk bed here. Floyd and Chandra. So, I've made jokes about a certain commentary before.
Yeah, everyone is named after a character from either 2001: A Space Odyssey or its sequel.
Mm-hmm.
The top bed is made to perfection, nothing on the bookshelf either. Whoever lived here was either didn't actually live here or it was left open.
For wiring and air conditioners. Which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So, Chandra I don't think... Were Floyd and Chandra on the Discovery or on...
No, they were in the... They were featured more in the sequel. They were... One of them was the designer of HAL, the other one was the designer of the Discovery.
Right,
but
it was
they were
Floyd...
not actually...
Yeah, it was Floyd who designed HAL. So.
Yeah, Poole was his Bowman's partner, the guy who got thrown into space.
Yep.
Poster with a bearded man on this wall. I don't know. There's a lot of bearded men in science, you know.
It could also be a human internal evolution, which was written by Maida.
Yeah.
So he basically took all the events from the previous game, wrote a medical thesis on it, published it, and everybody else went, "You crazy?" And I was just standing there waving
look,
her.
the Statue of Liberty was attacked by a giant goo monster.
And I was just standing there waving her hand, going, "Hi."
Yeah.
He said it sent me a copy, but it never arrived. I don't think anything ever comes of that.
Yeah.
Bowman, with the rather exotic end statement there. Black stains covering the sheets, caked with flakes of skin and frazzled body hair. But it's not a burn injury. There's enough evidence here to suggest that Bowman was dying of basically radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
But I think we all know who Frank Poole and Dave Bowman are in terms of 2001. But Whitehead and Hunter... Were those two of the guys in cryostasis on the Discovery?
I think they are, yeah.
Okay. Family pictures of the wall.
Group psychology for more. Oh no, he's into self-help book. Mind control through prayer.
Light reading. Counselor. However, given what we're going to find out much later on, you might be able to figure out what his job was here.
I don't think this bed is in use.
I don't think people overnighted here, Aya.
Well, maybe a couple of people did, like Bowman and whoever that guy was above Bowman.
Pool. But no, I meant
Pool.
like she's commenting about how like some of these places appear to be unused or like, lightly used. Like somebody came in, slept the night, then left.
Like, I have to have some guys leave once in a while for supplies, I guess. Kaminsky and Yoshida, I think, are from 2010 instead of 2001.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're from 2010.
Starschlep. Starschlep. Okay.
Star trekking across the universe.
Takes his hobbies very seriously.
Hey, if he's a Star Trek fan, can you blame him? Or a Star Wars fan? You can.
Yeah, it even looks wrinkly from here. Yeah, like the bodybuilder pinups on the wall by the bed. Weights and an ab machine. Well, I know a few people, but it's not what they're most known for. I know a web cartoonist who is super into martial arts. Probably knows how to rip your heart out with one hand.
Isn't Wilmington one of the CDC lab locations? I'm wondering. Wilmington, Virginia, I think.
I think you are correct. That does make sense.
And it ties into the comment you made much earlier about how in this series, like, the federal government isn't incompetent. They're actually on top of things.
Yeah, which is rare for disaster scenarios in games and fiction. Oh no, the network is down.
The Wi-Fi signal! The Wi-Fi signal!
Of course, this is the year 2000. They're probably still on dial-up.
Oh god, yeah. Hey, haven't seen these guys in a while.
Hey, we found the network administrator.
No, I'll just shoot these guys. And you're dead.
I think those are turrets. Yep, those are turrets, all right.
Yep, the white
These ones are. These are machine gun turrets. Yeah. Basically, how turrets in this game work is the laser locks on and then pauses for a second and then it fires. So if you're really good at tank controls, you can actually evade fire, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. And normally they have a range to them, but if you attack them, they will counterfire. Oh, what am I doing? No, back up. Triangle. Healing.
Something that viewers at home probably haven't noticed, because we jumped to healing 3 right away, is that the sound effect and the visual effect actually changes between levels. It's a slightly lighter tone, and it's a heavier, deeper tone for healing 3.
And it's a much longer. But now we have the weapon room again. It says armory, which is a very important place.
Oh yeah, look at all that. All mine.
It's all locked up. The sons of bitches. God damn it.
These things look really sturdy, too.
Yeah.
Ah, this thing.
Yep. Hold on. Monitor is turned off.
Military clothing categories. Someone here was a bit of a fan.
Alright, so. We don't have a BP vending machine. It was always through Jody. And weirdly enough,
This one responds to us. Anyway, this has got a lot of really good stuff. It's got add-ons for our rifle.
it's got a replacement for Kyle's pistol, but we've already got it.
It's got a different shotgun. It says PA3. That's basically supposed to be a knockoff of a Spas, based on what it looks like there.
Rifle. This basically adds 30 rounds to your clip, and you can buy a second one to make it plus 9 or plus 60. So you're holding 90 rounds at once for a 3-burst clip. M9 knife gives you a melee attack instead of a single round shot. The pike is this is where you would get the pike normally. It's a flamethrower attachment to the underside of your. But what I want is this son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna fill back up on ammo because I'm getting low. And you'll notice here that now batteries and fuel are lit up because the pistol that we got from Kyle, that Kyle dropped, was. Oh, I need to use.
Had a flashlight on it, and that uses a little bit of energy.
Mm-hmm. But I'm going to use the hammer, and I'm going to attach it to my rifle.
Now we have a stun gun thing on our rifle.
Yep. Which means that what? Or you're saying?
Oh, yeah, it even visually crackles a bit, see?
Yep. I'm just checking to make sure my battery is full. Yep. Okay, so combat armor, resists silence, has a built-in GPS. Honestly, this wouldn't be a bad pick.
Yeah, this is actually very, very handy. There aren't a lot of bad armors in the game, really. It's just a matter of personal playstyle preference after a bit. This one is resistant against several status ailments, and it's got 6 attachment slots, so it's also very useful. NBC stands for nuclear, biological, and chemical. It's a hazard suit, basically. This looks like the techno suit that not Maya had. Size suit.
Medical inspection gives you an HP bar for your enemies.
And this is mostly for spellcasting because it has a huge MP boost, but no HP.
Mm-hmm. And this is the tactical armor. That's my new game plus bonus. I'm not buying it yet.
Motion detector, HP bar on enemies, lots of attachment points, a huge amount of HP and MP boost.
Mm-hmm.
So the first two are good all-rounders. The third one is for spellcasting specialists, and the fourth one there is for New Game Plus madness. And of course, we can also just purchase the versions of our powers if we want to use BP instead of XP.
Yeah. But if you're on New Game Plus, just you buy the powers you want at the beginning of the game and then use your XP later on for them because it's much cheaper. Now, this door right here... Actually, hold on. I'm going to Get a little bit closer. I said get closer. There. You can see the little
Height.
crackling in the change of
I mean
model
hammer, rather.
on the hammer.
Yeah.
And the hammer is what will allow me to take out the boss that I skipped. Now, all the way back in the Acropolis, I picked up this. And this is where it's used.
So, for those who can't connect the dots, whoever planted those bombs came from here.
Or had similar access to here.
Or had similar access to you, yeah.
And this door leads
Hell,
right...
they might have gotten the bombs straight out of this place. And this also unlocks another shortcut, which is... So, even if you don't get access to the armory, or this would still be worthwhile because it just opens another way to get through here.
Mm-hmm. Golem arm switcher.
Arm switcher. We'll know more about those later, I think.
Mm-hmm. It's open. Full of ammo. Another ammo box, but it's Parabellum, so we're good there.
And I believe they have other ammo types as well, like rifle ammo.
Hydra ammo.
Ah. Okay, maybe not rifle ammo, but definitely that, yeah.
Gun has a note on it. Defective.
Defective. Uh-oh.
But before I get the real prize, wooden box on a cart, fill the small weapon parts. You could almost say it's filled with junk. And they're not doing weapon modifications. So, no making a super overpowered gun on Duke A+. But the real prize back here is the shotgun.
Yeah. We've been foregoing using shotguns up until now, but this sucker is pretty good.
Yep. So I'm going to store this in a safe location in the near future, and come the end game, it's going to come out and it's going to play.
Yeah.
I just have to get to the storage box that's in here. Actually, I want to find the frigging phone first.
Yeah. Then we can call that apart.
Alright. That's cleared out. I want to go north. Actually, step one is check these other doors here. Control room. Yeah, I remember where I need to go now. I'm just...
Oh. More lasers. Oh yeah, the shooting the jellies. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, hold on. So that jelly just got zapped. And you can see my R2 went down.
Mm-hmm. Now it goes down kind of quick, but it can be refilled for free.
Mm-hmm. That's the nice thing.
Yeah, you can't go completely hog wild with it, but you're also not penalized for using it because of that. Actually, I don't know if the turrets are weak to electricity or not.
No, they're not. But there is a late game enemy that is. There we go. Zap. Zap.
There's enemies on the other side of the camera. Take our word for it, folks.
And that yellow line was a confusion ray.
It keeps us from locking on.
Oh no, I'm on level 1 of that still. So... confusion messes with my controls. Flashing warning, flashing warning. So if I tried moving around while it was while I was confused, I'd be going random directions. Large corpses hang in protective sheaths. That's interesting. Number 9, the giant ape man. And those things I just shot down were around this here, so...
That's a good question. Well, a 9-foot-tall ape man could probably reach that locker.
Yeah. And that... hold on, let's get close. We never do gain access to this particular ladder I'm standing under.
Yeah. Theoretically, that's another emergency exit out of here or something.
Mm-hmm. That door is...
yeah, it doesn't... we can't reach it. It's a little too small for our large friend to use. Maybe if he dislocated one of his shoulders, he could get up there.
I don't think he'd do that. Hold on. Red light. Sterilization room. Oh, I want to turn around. I don't want to go through here just yet.
Yeah, we don't want to get sterilized.
Yeah, I'm not wearing NPC groom. Underground parking. Why would they need parking underground?
Well, I guess if they drove here, but,
Well, to be fair, can you imagine trying to drop in supplies through the mine entrance that we came through?
With that horrible gorge? Yeah, I don't think so.
Lots of protective suits here.
And yes, you can only go in through the indoor, not the outdoor.
In fact, let's prove that.
Yes, we might... The facility might be overrun, but they at least attempted some form of sterile environment.
But as you'll find out, like, this particular sterile environment access is very easy to bypass.
Yeah. And something turned off the lock.
Basically, it's a all clear, nothing hazardous is going on, nobody needs to panic type deal. Nobody's working on anything. Which is a good, safety feature.
I'm glad you commented that it should be safe. That normally you would be wearing a suit when going through here. And the dust chute is where you threw your hazmat suit when you were, and other contaminated items.
Entering level 3 toxic microorganism hot zone. That's not
That's
ominous.
not messing around. If we didn't already have superpowers, this would be a bad place to be.
Yeah.
And there's our first phone. Oh, yeah.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is the single most important storage box in the game.
It's the last storage box in the game, I think.
No, there is one more further down the shelter, but as I'll show when I turn the corner very shortly, I'll move that over, I'm in a good enough spot I can move the pistol stuff over for now. But it has 8 grenades and 20 buckshot rounds. I still have the lipstick if I need that. Nope, I'm good. So let's call. Should detect wiretaps. I think she's more than think she's found the shelter.
Yeah, this is more than a couple of hobbyists. This is a very, very fancy place.
Yeah, this was well funded. This was well designed. Like, somebody dropped mega bucks into this.
Yeah, we're not talking like... Still?
To be fair, some...
Oh, okay, alright, I guess, yeah, some creatures did show up somewhere else. Are you sure that that was a different hotel than the one we were just staying at?
And that's the neutral point there.
Yeah.
I like the fact that through the phones and the saves, you're actually getting the impression that things are going on elsewhere.
Oh yeah, it's very wonderful world building. Who else would think of turning the save point into flavor text? Uh-oh.
Her Maya vision is going off again.
Be a good girl and open the door. It's dangerous in there.
A very legitimate statement, as we will soon come to find out.
She's in there. She welded the damn door shut. Yo. Good thing I have a lightsaber. I don't think you should be here.
Why is there a window?
Yeah, I'd scream too.
Yeah, it's been a few years since her last Maya vision, so no wonder she's not feeling it.
If you turn around, you can still actually see the cut on the door where they cut in after her.
Where they lightsabered it.
Yeah.
Warning, elevator something.
Yeah.
I don't want to hit the elevator yet. But notice how this door says security level 1, not security level 6 from her vision. Door is locked.
Yeah, something changed the security levels since that vision.
And you can see through the gaps in the fence. You can tell this is a larger facility.
Yeah, larger even than all the places we can get to. It's just implicitly huge.
So I just want to point out, this door leads to the final boss. Spoilers. So that's why that box and that phone at the end of the sterilization room are the most important ones in the game. It's because anything you put in that box is available to you in the lead up to the final boss.
Yeah.
And it's your last save point.
Yes. Now remember what we saw. That girl in her vision went through that door and saw that abomination. So, yeah. Suffice it to say, that's a very nasty thing, and we're not going to be facing it anytime soon.
Yeah.
Hey, another network administrator.
Yep. And shocking him immediately knocks him back down.
Yeah. These guys are slow, but they can take off a lot of health with a few swipes. And their arms are rubbery, they can actually reach you from far away.
Okay. Die.
You can stun lock them, but they can stun lock you right back.
Mm-hmm. And like you can see the open space here to my left.
Yeah, that's
where I
like
was facing.
goes down like some kind of shaft. Like this place used to be a very big mine. Then whatever group it was put together the fallout shelter and filled up the entire mine with all of this. And then whatever group took over after them turned it all into laboratories and stuff.
So it turns out you can actually buy old military bunkers in the United States as private residencies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Do you like manatees? Woo. Yeah, these really are sea cows. Woo. Though they look more like plesiosaurs, actually.
And they love to duck under the water.
Yeah, I don't want to go swimming in that water. That doesn't look like drinking water.
The room did say septic tank, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, I guess they've adapted very well if they can survive in that stuff.
I mean, these are neomitochondrial creatures. Some degree of adaptation is implied.
Yeah. And cybernetics as well.
Please note, you can't really stun these guys because they'll fire electricity right back at you.
Yeah. They're not too tough. The hardest part is dodging their stuff when they keep ducking under the water.
I don't need a refill on that yet. And just make sure I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. So we are right beneath the hallway we saw above us earlier. Except there's more water here.
Yeah. Ow. Okay, you know what? Oh, for freaks. Okay.
Okay, life drain. Get him.
Hold on, I need to wait for them to show. Wait. Where's... I don't think this will get all of them because they're hidden.
Wait. Well,
wait. Now I can...
The idea was it'll get them all by the time it fires off.
Okay, let's try it. Nope, that was a miss.
Oh, darn it.
You know what? Let's do it again.
There we go. Heal ourselves up. They take a pretty significant amount of damage.
And this will justify me buying another level power up to restore my MP.
Yes.
Oh. Die already.
I was trying to remember why I actually did use the shotgun. At least it fires quickly enough to get these guys. The assault rifle's weakness is that it's just a little bit slow to ready.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still definitely the best overall weapon in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Aside from cheat weapons.
Come on. Triangle, healing, ability, parasite energy. Oh, I'm finally gonna
upgraded our fire powers yet. Yeah.
Let's do combustion first because it is an AoE.
That makes it fire off faster as well.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Back up. So these aren't labeled as doors on this side. It's an elevator to Arc. Button doesn't work. Fair enough. I don't think the other elevator works at this point. does work.
Did it say particular area?
Yeah. Oh crap! Move!
That's a lot of lasers.
Yeah. Now I'm
Ooh,
paralyzed. Paralysis is very dangerous because the more you act, the more it stops you from acting.
yeah. You start moving slower and slower.
And it'll just stop you from moving entirely at some points, where your action gets cancelled out.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're here a little early, but because the speakers aren't on.
Also, because those are purely machines, you don't get any MP or BP rewards for them.
Yeah, no bounty points, and our neo-mitochondria doesn't suck up the ATP from them, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. But yeah, those are some pretty big speakers.
I think she actually says something if she looks at them. I think.
Uh,
Nope, not yet. Not until later.
Yeah. Warning floor. An elevator and a terrifying power below. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, normally, she's saying basically a normal human would just light on fire, and she's almost doing it herself. So, something very much like Melissa Eve is up there.
Down there.
Down there, yeah. Also, we can kind of guess already why this lab has such a focus on mechanical turrets and weird cyborg ape men. They would not be affected by stuff that makes mitochondria melt, or at least not as much. Reading room. Oh god, I remember this place.
Yep. Notes written on scattered food. Jan 16?
Oh, yeah. When I arrived at the lab today, the chimps were unusually agitated.
You're a new person.
Yeah. I found She's, 2 years old, dead with hemorrhaging around the eyes. Oh, jeez. She was a smart and got along with the other chimps and me. Still, it was all I could do to examine the corpse. Her head was swollen and hairless. Her eyes hung down her cheeks. Ugh. I regret having lowered her water allowance the day before. I hope she finds a place in chimp heaven.
January 17th.
Dr. Bowman is... Oh, yeah. This is not Dr. Bowman's log. This is a log from someone else. Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to say, the January 17th is, I believe, basically 3 weeks after New York.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so he does a Kubrick stare everywhere. Indeed. So it was a success, he asked. I pulled away my hand.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if the guy writing this, who wrote down these notes, is the same guy who wrote Bowman's self-appointed eulogy.
She's went down the dust chute. Ah, jeez. Really got attached to that poor chimp. This is only a month and change afterwards.
Artificial human races.
Oh boy.
When going into a military black ops site is seen as the safer option.
Yeah, you might be in trouble. Okay, yeah. So, alright, spoiler alert. The Golems is the name of the cyborg guy. Or at least their bodies. Humans should always remain human. I think you're in the wrong line of work, then you really should transfer out of here if you can. This is only a couple more weeks later. Another test subject arrived in a heavily damaged cage. It was Bowman. Oh, just 2 weeks later, huh? He was only here for like 2 months. And of course, number 9 is joyful about it.
Actually, hold on. Hold on. Was this 1998 or would it have been 1999? Like, is this because this is September night now?
No, this is this year, so this would be the year 2000.
Yeah. Okay. So we were wrong about that. This is basically they've had a couple of years to set up and work things through here.
Yeah.
Become a new.
Hey, an NMC.
So an artificial neomitochondrial creature. Basically, instead of taking the neomitochondrial Eve and letting her do her own work, they're attempting to direct the evolution.
Yeah. And that's also why the cybernetic parts that we see in the ANMCs, because they're an attempt to augment or control their mutation.
Or just keep them alive.
Yeah, or just keep them alive. Like, where for the ANMC that was Bowman? Yeah, he's, as far as we know, the first human ANMC. We gave him artificial organ and bone transplant just yesterday. Jesus. Yeah. But he feels no pain. He circles in his cage, swearing foully. Suddenly he weeps aloud, and I am sorrowful in spite of myself. He still revolts me, as do the reek of flesh he so craves. Ugh.
I don't blame you at all, buddy.
Right today. He seems to be... Oh, yeah, he wasn't in pain before. Finds that it is cold. He wants to be near the heater.
Which is weird, because neomitochondrial creatures tend
Run
to run
hot.
hot.
Yeah.
When he refuses, he's disturbing the chimps.
I let him out of the cage. He's now 9 feet 3 inches tall. Oh, boy.
And it ends there.
The handwriting changes on the next card. Can't locate the ANMC that ate our researcher.
I take it back. That guy did not write Bowman's eulogy.
No. Too bad she was... Oh, it was a woman. Okay. The big guy probably crawled off and died, but number 9 keeps looking.
Spoilers, despite the fact that Speedball and I haven't been exactly hiding it, the golem with the gun blade is number 9.
Yeah, the intro movie spoils that.
As one person pointed out in the YouTube comments, about the only thing that wasn't spoiled in the opening video was the nature of the final boss.
Now I'll get to sit here and watch the animals die. Easy. Oh, good. You got a psychopath to replace the last person. Well, they'll be happy you're working here. This Dr. Bowman.
An actual picture of him you can see. He means
to an end became an end in itself.
I'm sure there's a morality point to be made in there somewhere, but I'll skip it.
Yeah.
So, this is the room where they were keeping all of the animals they were testing. They were testing the evolutionary aspects of that Melissa/Eve was doing in New York.
Yeah. This is one troubled monkey.
Yeah.
With all of the researchers missing, presumed dead, another eyeball monkey. So yeah, clearly Bowman was making stuff up about being chilly just to be let out of the cage.
Mm-hmm.
Oi,
Okay.
what? Well, how big you are, Grandma?
Yeah, pretty much. Large bags of mouse and dog food, and
Yeah.
it makes sense that They
They'd have food for all the test subjects here. Yeah.
From the smell, this has been here for a week. So we start to have a timeline for when things went south in this facility, and that was at least a week ago.
Yeah. But judging by the timeline, Bowman went AWOL about 6 months ago, but everything really just all the researchers died or whatever happened a few weeks ago.
And number 9, because number 9 mentions in the Acropolis that he was cleaning up and trying to save the city. So, I think he was still.
He was on like some sort of cover-up job. Trying to destroy all the ANMCs that had escaped and were doing who knows what at the Acropolis. And now we're being attacked by giant grubs. Probably, yeah. So these ones, I'm going to go out on a limb and say they're not ANMCs. They're just like the other endemic life, like the scorpions that just got transformed by infection.
Yeah, like worms and whatnot without being the boss fight at the end of day 2.
Yeah.
Oh, bottle. Wait. Is this what I think it is? Yes!
Ooh!
Recovers, to be fair, 100 MP aside from New Game Plus, like super armors, is more than you'll ever need.
Yeah, so this thing has 2 different effects depending on whether you use it in battle or out of battle.
Yeah, let me just go back there for a second. So if
you recover full MP if you use it out of battle, but if you use it in battle, it's still 100 MP, which is a lot. That's more than our current total is.
And you can see here it's the same thing for the MP Boost 1 and the Recovery 3.
Mm-hmm.
But to be fair, the scale at which we're working at here tends to be...
I think this is Bowman's cage.
Yeah.
We remember he smelled awfully. I'm not going to open... Yeah, probably for the best. Whatever he left behind in here is probably nasty.
But there's a plant there as well. Probably some sort of psychological thing to help, keep the subject calm.
Yeah. Okay, maybe this is Bowman's cage because it's got the matted hair.
Or it's a stranger cage.
Oh yeah.
Never mind.
Nope. Yeah. Okay.
You're right. This was Bowman's room with the food dispenser.
Oh, the first initial was F. I thought Bowman's first name was Dave. Clearly, this is a different Bowman.
Yeah. So it's a theory of mine, and I'm not the only person with this particular theory, that everybody in this facility, who worked in this facility, was issued a code name for while they were working here. So Bowman's name really isn't Bowman. Pool's name isn't really Pool. It's just, you're working in this facility, this is the name you will use type deal.
Yeah. It might just be that they printed that name on all the beds, and if you sleep in the Bowman bed, you're Bowman.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch! Woo the...
Punch. Ow! Oh, you will die. So die. So,
yeah, that happened. You know what? I'm going to call a pause to the video right now, everybody. After I had just got sucker punched in the kidneys by a something. And I will see you guys all next time. And do you want to keep going, Speedball?
I think that's enough for today, but yeah, I'll stop.
Okay. And...